Hey guys, welcome back to Lick Branch Farms here in central North Carolina. Today I have went through, after this good rainstorm we just had, and kind of evaluated where everything was in the garden. And I've got a couple of rows of beets that I want to show you guys, and one row of Kentucky blue pole beans that I want to give you guys a shot at, that I kind of let fall through the cracks on me, and the weeds have taken hold of them, and I really don't think there's no coming back from it. So it's early May here in North Carolina, and today it is actually 48 degrees and it's overcast, and we got some much needed rain. The garden was needing it, but the weather is going to turn to the warm side here later this week, pushing 81, 82 degrees. And you know, it's on a little bit of the late side for us to be starting beets, but that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go up in the barn, and I'm going to take 2 of my Hoss 162 trays. I'm going to start 1 tray of Red Ace beets, and I'm going to start 1 tray of Touchstone Gold beets. And we are going to put them in the greenhouse and start them in trays. Now, after we let this side of the garden that we plan to turn into, you know, 2 beet rows, I say 2. I don't know that I'm going to use both. I may use 1 for beets and the other for carrots or something like that. I'm not sure yet, but we are definitely going to utilize them for something else. And I do want to continue to try beets, but you know, here in North Carolina it gets really, really hot July and August. I mean, we're talking temperatures bumping 100 degrees sometimes, well, before the heat index, and the humidity is just outrageous. So July and August isn't the ideal times of the year to be growing beets, which hopefully we won't be. We're going to get these things started. Like I said, it's mid-May. We're going to get these things started and see it from seed today. And I'm saying 4 weeks, probably earlier than that, because I'm going to push them. We should be putting them in the ground. Most beets have a maturity date of 55, 65 days, so I'm thinking before mid-July, I'm thinking 1st of July, we should be able to harvest beets out of this garden. That's going to be my goal, and I'll keep you up to date on where we're at with the whole process. But if I can do that, then we should have no reason growing succession plantings of beets at least 4 times a year here. 2 times in the early spring, or 2 times spring, summer, and then 2 times fall, winter. So we're going to get up here in the barn here in a few minutes. I'm going to get my Hoss 162s out. We'll clean them up, and then we'll get some dirt in them, and we'll get some seed started. All right, guys, so here's the 2 rows of beets I was telling you about. We got Red Ace beets over here, and we got Touchstone Gold beets over here. And, you know, I planted them back when it was really cool. That was one of the first things that I did put in the garden. And they did real well for a long time, but finally the weeds got a hold to them, and I was busy everywhere else and just didn't pay attention. And this is what happens when you get a lot of warm days and you do cultivate and you don't take care of things the way you should. This happens. So I lose something to the weeds every year, and you know, we are in the window now to where we're almost going to be in the side of the season where it's too warm to grow beets here. I know, but we're going to try it. So I am going to wind up moving these rows into where I now have my lettuce. The lettuce will be coming out here in the next week or 2, probably a little less than that. I've got to do something with it. It's got to the point now to where it's time to harvest it, and we've already been harvesting some of it, and we've been enjoying some of it for the past week or so. Okay, so we're down here in the cool season plot, and you can see we're going to be harvesting cabbage here shortly. I'm thinking probably in the next 2 weeks we're going to be getting cabbage out of the garden. And we've also got broccoli heads forming already, which you can see those plants are pretty good size. But this is what I wanted to show you. These 2 rows of lettuce, we got 2 rows of romaine, or excuse me, we got 1 row of romaine and a row of magenta and myrrh that we're going to be harvesting pretty quick, because we're going to lose it if we don't do something with it. So I'm going to get out here this weekend, and I'm going to cut a pretty good mess of it and go ahead and start bagging it up. And I've got, you know, several family members that want some, and I got some guys that I work with that want to try it, so I'm going to take them some. But yeah, these 2 rows will be coming out here over the course of the next week. So what I plan to do is to take this row here, these are 50 feet long, and I'm going to turn that into a 30-inch bed. And I will probably also take this and turn it into a 30-inch bed. I've got enough room there, I can do that. And as things start coming out of this cool season plot, we will be transferring it to 30-inch bed, either trying to plant double rows or, you know, several different rows. This row of red cabbage that never really made, we're going to be doing away with it. I mean, we're just wasting garden space there, so we're going to terminate that too and turn it into something else. Yeah, so what I'm doing now is going through and sifting this seed starting mix to prepare for planting these beets. And I'm trying to do enough because I'm going to start some more trays of lettuce here in the next couple weeks. Well, probably here in the next week. After we get the beets up and going, I gotta get some more lettuce in. But yeah, I always like to sift my seed starter mix simply because, you know, you get something like that in one of the trays, it could keep one from germinating. And I'm using Sun Grow, and it's pretty good stuff overall. I mean, I've used some stuff to where you would have a whole lot more than this left in it, but Sun Grow is pretty good stuff. I like using it. I've had good luck with it. Guys, what I'm planting here today is a hybrid beet. It's Red Ace, and I'm planting pelleted seed from Johnny's, and the maturity on it is 50 days. So this is a pretty fast maturing beet, and we're going to keep it in here inside the barn here for 3 or 4 weeks. So roughly it's going to spend most of its, well, half of its life at least in these trays. And once we get them up to some size, we're going to push them along a little bit to try to get them out of here a lot quicker. But we got the first tray done. That is a 162 cell flat of Red Ace. So I'm going to get this covered up, get it watered in, get it in the greenhouse, and then we're going to get started on the yellow beets, the Touchstone Beets. Alright guys, we just got done with the Red Ace, and we're going to start the Touchstone Gold now, and I've also got it in pelleted form too. I try to buy pelleted seed wherever I can, whenever I can, because it just makes it easier to plant. I mean, you don't have to fumble around with real small seed, which beet seed is not that small anyway, but you know, they are I don't know, they're formed kind of funky, so they tend to stick together, and you can put more than one in each cell and so on and so forth. But pelleted seed just plants so much easier, especially when you're putting them in trays. Okay guys, so we got those 2 trays of beets started. They're sitting on heat mats, got them under the lights. We should be seeing something germinate here in the next, I'm gonna say 5-7 days, something like that. But yeah, we got tomatoes that we started a couple weeks ago. I got a label 422, so we got tomatoes ready to go out. We got to get these guys out of here. And I've also got some more peppers. I'm gonna give them a week or so more to get these guys out of here. Then we can get some more lettuce started. I got plenty of room over here in this greenhouse, so I'm not worried about it. So guys, if you hadn't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click the bell notification so you get notified every time I put out a video. As always guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.